I am not going to, weep over it. I do think that loss of life is a tragedy.
It's because you don't have a family, you stupid okay? You don't have kids. You don't know what it would be like to know that your children are growing up without a parent because you got killed on video, dude. His kids have to watch a video of him getting murdered on TV. Okay, you're not going to shed a tear? Yeah, no, because you don't have anybody that gives a about you, and you don't give a about anybody. You stupid.
Why do we mourn certain deaths and condone other deaths of innocent, vulnerable people?
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, I don't know. Why do you support Daniel Penny going to prison when he protected a train full of people, and yet when a black gang member kills a kid by accident, you don't care about that? You are a hypocritical. So obviously this story about the United Healthcare CEO getting murked by this crazy little dude, Luigi, has been on my radar, and I wanted to wait to do a video because I'm like, I just want to wait until there's something I can actually talk about. And that is now this moment, because we've got a bunch of stories that have just come out. All right. So we've got the witness who saw him in McDonald's talking. Okay. So we're going to talk about that story. We've also got this brand new story right here where he is being let out and he's screaming at the cameras. Okay. This guy thinks that he's some kind of American hero. This guy is, I just can't with these people, man. Look at him. He's jumping around like he thinks he's a hero, this guy, okay? He killed a guy on the street in New York. He thinks he's a hero, okay? So we're going to look at that story. I'm also going to show you guys some interesting stuff coming from Daniel Penny. You guys may recall Daniel Penny, this dude, the hero on the subway who protected, old people from some schizophrenic lunatic who threatened to go to jail for life if someone didn't give him money, and you're all, oh, well, I mean, come on, guys. Is that like a credible threat? It's like, I don't know. What's his background? Oh, he had been arrested 4 times for violent assault on old people in the last year. You're all, I'm sorry, did you say violent assault? Yeah, violent assault. Like what kind of violent assault? Oh, he shattered the face of like a 70-year-old most recently. Oh, so the threat was very credible. And Marine, Daniel Penny, who's good at assessing violent threats, took it upon himself, along with 2 other people, to subdue the guy. But in brilliant New York, they're like, no. Here, if you're white and he's black, you need to let him go to jail for life and kill someone, because I don't know why. But we really don't understand. Why do we lose the election? I thought we were representing the people. Morons. Okay, so we're going to talk about that, all right? This is like a very wide-ranging video. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do that. Help your boy out. Don't be the person who takes the candy at the front of the store and is like, yum. And it's like, hey, you're supposed to leave a quarter for that. They're all, I don't care. Screw the kids with muscular dystrophy. I don't know if you understand that metaphor. If you don't understand the metaphor, just subscribe to the channel, ring the bell, and then click the like button. I love you guys. I appreciate everybody. Where should we start? Oh, just as a quick aside, here's Jaguar Wright saying a long time ago that next on the block was going to be Sean Carter. And she says some things, just, I don't know, just other notable things that I've been looking at. But let's actually start right here. All right. So we're going to start with the guy who saw Luigi at the McDonald's. He's going to tell this story really quick. So this guy actually saw him there. And then we're going to look at this little lunatic get out of the car and, oh my God, I'm a hero. You are not a hero. You're a moron, and you're going to jail for life, and someone's going to turn you out, dude. Hey, you know who doesn't care about what you think about capitalism and your anarchist ways? Your cellmate, dude. They don't care. You're going to get turned out, kid.
See a whole lot. I mean, a group of us are here every day, and one of my friends, and I thought he was kidding, when the shooter, I'm assuming was the shooter who they made the arrest on, came in, he made a comment, God, that looks like the shooter from New York. But I thought the group of us, I thought it was more of a joke. And we were kidding about it. But then, as it turned out, it was him. And like I said, the employee that thought it was him, that I guess...
Oh my God. Can you guys read? Did you guys read that? Look at this. So mistaking a mass murderer for a lookalike is just a joke now. oh my God. The guy's like, look at this nice old guy telling a story. And how can I shit on him? Because you know what? I'm on X. There's no way for me to just watch a thing and calmly take in the information. How can I be mean? I don't know how to interact with the world if I'm not mean. Jeez. So let's just, oh, so what? It's just a joke now? Unbelievable. You guys don't care about anything. Shut up, Jyrod, you pussy. Now, I will save you guys for the rest of this video because it's actually really boring. But let's continue back here and let's go to this absolute genius who's here to tell you guys that he is saving the world one murdered CEO at a time. Hang on. Okay, so Luigi Mangione starts yelling at the media as he's escorted from a police car. Completely out of touch. It's an insult to the intelligence of the American people. Mangione is appearing in Pennsylvania court for his extradition hearing development. Okay, so he's being charged for the murder of the healthcare CEO. Now, we're also going to look at some of the comments underneath under these posts because that's amazing. Like, it is the people who are supporting this guy. You're all guys in what world, and like people who have no experience with violence at all. These like leftists who are like drinking their coffee, living in like just absolute like objective wealth. And they're like, yeah, well, you know what? The healthcare industry is corrupt. You're like, yeah, no, we should probably reform that. And they're like, yeah, I know. And you're like, who'd you vote for? They're like, what? No, who'd you vote for? No, obviously you know who I voted for. And I'm like, yeah, I know. But you said you wanted healthcare reform. Okay. One of these groups is going to put the guy in charge of the Department of Health who's actually going to do that. The other one was never going to do anything. You voted for the person who wasn't going to do anything, and now you're cheering on some idiotic delusional murderer. You guys are a joke. You're a joke, dude. Okay, now let's listen to this joke.
Down.
Oh my God, that's completely out of touch. And it's an insult to the intelligence of the American people and the lived experience.
Okay, so I just went to Blue Sky just to see what people are saying about this Luigi thing. And my eyes are bleeding right now from reading these absolute imbeciles. Now, how many of you guys know who Taylor Lorenz is? Okay, Taylor Lorenz is one of the most toxic human beings that I have ever seen speak in public. She's a journalist. She's like the queen of all wokeness. She's rich. She's always been rich. She's of course white. She's like, she worked for the Washington Post. When things go wrong for her, she cries, sexism and whatever. And she is an actual crazy person. Okay, she's like an actual crazy person, which I'm going to show you in a second. But look at this. Okay. Some guy who has 2 children and got murdered in the street, okay? Murdered in the street. We've seen the video of this guy, okay, coming out of a business meeting. He got killed in the street, shot and killed. And she just put, Luigi needs to launch a meme coin right now. Like, this chick is a psycho, dude. She's an actual psycho, okay? Now, in one of the posts that I saw her make, she was responding to someone that said she got fired by Vox Media. I did not get fired by Vox Media. Okay, I distribute my own content on YouTube. And I was like, she has a YouTube channel? That's news to me. 224,000 subscribers. Hey, Taylor, on the platform where people decide whose content is good and who's not by what they click on, my show's 20 times bigger than yours. Okay, that's because I'm not a psychopath. Okay, you are a psychopath. Now, let's listen to what she said 3 days ago about this case. And you guys tell me, is this something a normal, healthy person, like, just listen to this, dude.
When you see the entire internet, left and right, united around one thing, and that is celebrating, I hate to say it too, the death of a healthcare CEO, you have to ask why. And
who is celebrating the death of a healthcare CEO? Outside of your bubble of fucking psychopaths, okay? We voted in a Kennedy who literally is going to go gut the entire industry that you're pretending that you care about, okay? That's what we did. That's who we voted for, specifically to address this issue. You, okay, when put to the test, when it was like, hey, you guys can't come into this building if you guys haven't done exactly what those people say. You were like, just let them die. If they don't want to comply, don't give them the health care they need. Okay, let them die. Hey, now you care. Now you care because you get to fill your bloodlust and pretend like you're on some hill of virtue. Hey, why is everyone celebrating this guy dying? It's like, we're not. We've already said that we don't like this industry by voting. We don't have to murder people. Okay, I'm going to let her continue to talk. I have not seen the rest of this. I paused it right there, and I'm like, I am going to show everyone else this psychopath.
I don't think that has been discussed at all. There's no discussions of the systemic cruelty in our healthcare system or the fact that thousands of Americans die because CEOs like this one and others deny essential life-saving care to Americans. And I think that's where this anger is coming from. And of course, people are going to get a little carried away and celebrate, but they're celebrating because it feels like a victory. It feels like somebody stood up to this barbaric, evil, cruel, violent system.
It sounds like a victory. She just said that a dude getting murked on the street sounds like a victory. She's a lunatic, dude. It feels like a victory to her. She literally just said that. Okay, there's a video of a guy who is the father of 2 children walking out of a building and getting shot dead. And this psycho just said in public, it feels like a victory. What is wrong with you? Like, what is wrong with you? Did this guy create the industry? Like, he created the industry? Did he make it how it is? I'm not saying that like he's without fault. But in what world do these people get to call us the violent ones? I don't understand, man. That's one of the craziest things I've ever heard a person say with a straight face.
For once. And of course, he matched it with violence, which, again, we are not condoning murder here, okay? That is not the solution to this. But I do think that a lot of people, it's got people talking.
And I hear...
Okay, again, what is the number one rule that everyone always abides by, okay? If someone says a thing and then is followed by but, the next thing is the thing you should listen to. Hey, we're not condoning murder, but, so you're like, okay, so you're condoning murder though. But it does have people talking. What are you talking about? Look at her face. These are the good guys? This is the good guy. I am so glad. God, nothing gives me more satisfaction than thinking about people like this crying about the election. Oh my God, I can't believe they won. I hope the appointments are like if they imagine their worst nightmare. That's what I hope the next 4 years look like to them.
What you're saying about getting people talking, but I want to go back, Taylor, to that. And I know you later in the day you said, look, what I want here is a campaign of peaceful letter writing to these CEOs. But the statement, and I just want to put it up there one more time and see how you feel about it, because this is the one that did sound like you were calling for violence. You said, and people wonder
why we want these executives dead. Dude, put her away somewhere. I mean, this is unbelievable.
Why we want these executives dead.
Yes, people do. I am speaking to the sentiment. People do want these executives dead. If you have
But you
watched,
said we want them dead, and I guess that's...
look,
No, we don't. No, we don't. We want people to come into government and change the rules. Okay? That's us. Or I mean, I guess that's super based now, dude. It's super based to not want parents of children to get killed in the street because you disagree with how the function of like health insurance works in this country, which is obviously broken. You want to kill them, which has no effect on anything except for hurting those families. Like, what does it help if you want them to, like, such a moron, dude. You, Taylor Lorenz, are the stupidest person on the planet, okay? You said you want them dead. How is that going to help a cancer patient? How on earth is that going to help any of the people you are pretending to care about? You don't care about anyone. You are a bloodlust psychopath. Jesus.
I'm going to say I'm with the people in the sense that if you have watched a loved one die because insurance has denied them life-saving essential health care, it is natural to wish that the people who run those systems would suffer the same fate as your life.
You have not seen anyone die because they were declined health care. You are a lying, fake virtue trash bag that no one should listen to ever. Okay? She's single, right? I'm going to go out on a limb. Taylor Lorenz, husband, non-existent. She felt joy over the killing of United Healthcare. She's been fired by Vox. Good. So no husband. No husband. Man, who would have guessed? Who would have guessed that this person couldn't find a mate that wants to live with her? Good God. I dare somebody to bang this chick, dude. Honestly. I dare you. Well, I was too drunk to consent. Because he didn't call me afterwards. God, this is the worst person on earth.
Loved one. And millions of people across America have had this experience. So
you haven't. You haven't. So shut up.
Am I, when I say, do I wish someone dead, is that advocating for them to be killed? No, of course not. But am I going to shed tears or have a lot of empathy for somebody that has facilitated the deaths of thousands of innocent Americans through intentionally denying them coverage?
This sounds an awful lot like Mr. Guzzler over their Destiny. Am I going to shed a tear over a father who got shot in the face in front of his children? No, I'm not, because someone said something on Twitter. Dude, you people are psychopaths. Okay? Psychos. I'm not being nice to these people anymore, dude. They're going to get exactly this.
I am not going to, weep over it. I do think that loss of life is a tragedy.
It's because you don't have a family, you stupid. Okay? You don't have kids. You don't know what it would be like to know that your children are growing up without a parent because you got killed on video, dude. His kids have to watch a video of him getting murdered on TV. Okay? You're not going to shed a tear? Yeah, no, because you don't have anybody that gives a fuck about you, and you don't give a fuck about anybody. You stupid.
I'm very against death generally, as a principle. But I think, again, why do we mourn certain deaths and condone other deaths of innocent, vulnerable people?
Yeah, I get that.
Oh, I don't know. Why do you condone tearing down cities when a police officer, shoots a black person, justified or not? Why do you support Daniel Penny going to prison when he protected a train full of people, and yet when a black gang member kills a kid by accident, you don't care about that? You are a hypocritical fucking moron. No one should ever listen to this fucking idiot ever again. I'm done. Actually, I'm done with this fucking video.